What's up, everybody? It's your boy Gritty, and today we're watching Man Has a Meltdown After Catching His Famous Girlfriend Cheating on Stream. It's Cooking with Kaya. We did a video on her not too long ago, but hey, she's back in the bullshit, so let's see what's going on.
Cooking with Kaya is like '03 Stacey Dash. She's like the new it girl, the new heartthrob that every dude with money on the internet with some motion, they trying to get at her. After going viral overnight and having the entire internet on her body, she's been thirst trapping, gaining a lot of attention, but whole time she has a boyfriend that she really don't acknowledge. She don't really post him, but he's on his social media acknowledging her, doing everything in his power for people to know that they're dating. Some random fan tweeted, Cooking with Kaya definitely has a man and he just might be 6'6", 240-pound muscular billionaire, because ain't no way nobody ain't hop on that. Man, this man quote tweeted that with a wink, bro. Wanting people to know that's my girl. He's a content creator too, but she's just way more famous. It wasn't always like that.
Oh, really?
He was the one with clout. He was more famous, and that's essentially how he pulled her. She was a nobody, but she went viral overnight for looking good, and now she's the star, and nobody really knows him.
They say in this industry you can't really trust nobody because everybody's always out for their best interest, and I mean, a girl's always gonna try to, like, they're always looking for the next best thing, no? I mean, bro, we all know, baby. It's not yours, it's just your turn, man. It's just like how the same way, if you pulled a girl strictly off money, and for whatever reason, it doesn't matter what the reason was, and she got the biggest bag and she has more bread than you, she probably dubbing you. When you guys get the chance, hit the subscribe button. Now back to the video.
And that's why I feel like he's on social media overly claiming her, expressing his love for her all the time, because he understands the inevitable, bro. Listen, the inevitable is this. You and your girl was somewhat on the same level when she was a nobody, but now she's like the most sought after woman on the internet. You have billionaires and millionaires reaching out to her. You got rappers worth $100 million trying to crack her. You got NFL players, Sauce Gardner worth $100 million trying to crack. And
that is a crazy position to be in, bro. No matter how popping you are, there's always a more popping, nigga. And I guess you just have to find the one. I don't know. I feel like everybody's always out for their best interests. I just feel like that's just the human nature. But, you know, that's more of a pessimistic way of thinking of things, is what people would fucking pin me for, so.
Essentially a streamer who does decent, but you're not no millionaire. You don't have a couple $100,000. So you have to realize the inevitable is going to happen. She's going to leave you, bro. It's not a if, it's a when. She's going to leave you. She was recently invited to cenat Streamer University. And while at Streamer University, fans was pointing out the fact that her and DDG looked like they had hella chemistry. You had other streamers like Jay Cinco, they was shooting at her. And, she was being friendly. She wasn't being overly disrespectful. For a woman who was in a relationship, I would say she was being too friendly, but she didn't really do anything that would constitute cheating. Now, her boyfriend knew that she was coming to Streaming University. He wasn't invited because he's not popular enough, but he still came to Cleveland or to Akron, Ohio.
What you mean,
and he got a hotel in his...
What you mean he's not popping enough? Like, I've seen niggas with 5,000 subscribers. Like, that nigga must have had nothing. I thought he pulled her off clout.
Same city at Streamer University. He stayed at the hotel 6 minutes away to keep tabs on her. That's how you know you got a bad one, bruh. You're not trying to let her out your sight. But all that sweating abroad, following her everywhere, backfired, because even though he was only 6 minutes away from Cooking with Kaya, she still went to the club with DDG and other streamers. And while at the club, she did something that he considered cheating. And because of this, he absolutely crashed out. She's at the club. She's having fun. She's dancing with her friends.
Oh,
now, there's men involved. There's men around, but she's not really dancing directly on some of the men. However, she still knows there's men around, right? There's men in like her direct proximity. But she still turns around and starts twerking.
I can't even... I saw where she was.
There's men around, but she's on the floor, twerking, bent over. Now, as she's bent over now, you start to see men, or some men, quite specifically, start slapping her butt as she twerks. Now, it's unclear if she realizes that men are smacking her butt, but she still does it. right? And the ex is watching this from the hotel 6 minutes away.
Nah,
Probably
that's
you
not him.
want
That's
to
not him.
go
That's
to
not him.
your boyfriend 6 minutes away and not to the club with random men, but nonetheless, though, she didn't ask him to come. He's just following her around. He then runs immediately to Twitter, her boyfriend, Zay, and he would write, taking that
Yo, hashtag fuck streamer university. I just lost my ball.
to the chin. Good run. 100. Zay Brown is back. Damn, I'm in a hotel waiting for my bid, and she at the club 6 minutes away from me getting her eye slapped live in front of 50K people. Cloud a dangerous drug. Never trust no bid, y'all. Learn from me. It's crazy, bruh, because he was probably at that hotel, bro, looking online, looking at how good she looks at Streamer University, her in them green shorts. And
All right, Miguel, you really painting this picture, bro. We all saw the clip.
he thinking, oh, I'm finna eviscerate her cheeks tonight, bro. Oh, I'm finna clap it crazy. And then she does that, and you don't even get to clap it one last time, bro. Right? You got so emotional, you went crazy, and now you don't even get to clap the cheeks one last time, bro. Oh my God, bro. So then he puts, I just lost my ball. Ball is like lingo for Streamer University. He just lost his girl. I think he went to the internet too prematurely because she was dancing with her girls. Even though guys were nearby, she was dancing with her girls. Girls always slap each other butt. But then the
That's true.
guy that was nearby, Quan, I should say, he snuck one in. He started slapping it. Now, apparently, according to people, it wasn't caught on stream, but according to people who were there, Kaya then checked Quan afterwards for slapping her butt unknowingly. Quan would apologize and claim he was drunk. He didn't mean it. So I think the boyfriend
The go-to excuse, you feel me? And we all know that.
went to Twitter too prematurely. I understand being upset, but to take to Twitter to try to make a scene, you don't ever want to involve people in your relationship. You know, that's just from my perspective.
Right.
Now, Cooking with Kya,
Especially, you know, being a grown-ass man, you can't run to social media. You feel me? That's deemed a no-no. That's a no-no. That's a big no-no. Never do that. Never do that. No matter how much somebody hurts you, don't, like, I mean, now, if they violate, then violate back. Hey, man, that's gritty life 101. All right? If they really violate, you can violate back. In the grand scheme of things, he didn't really need to.
would take to social media, her Twitch stream, to react to her boyfriend being pissed off that another man was slapping her butt. When responding to her boyfriend going off on Twitter about her quote unquote cheating, she gave a textbook example on how to avoid accountability. She says something that we hear a lot of women say when they do get caught doing something that they aren't supposed to be doing, which is, I mean, how can I cheat? We're not even together. But he thought y'all were together because he came all the way to Akron.
Like, if the truth come out, you're gonna be looking dumb. So I would suggest you stop tweeting. Like, I'm not gonna do nobody like that, but they don't.
She's trying to keep her composure because she knows she can fuck it up, or she can keep her pushing.
Know the half of it. How can you cheat with somebody you're not with? And what did I do? Like, I'm okay. I'm great. I'm having fun.
Insecurity.
Streamers University. But like I said, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let y'all have this moment, ZG. I'm gonna let y'all have this.
You have another dude in the background talking about insecurity is a drug. I guess he's our cameraman. They got nothing going on, but it just looks bad as well, man. Now, I do understand, because the more I learn about this situation, it feels like he was trying to hold on to their relationship and they were in like a weird spot, but still, he was still under the assumption y'all was in a committed relationship. You acknowledge that y'all weren't completely broken up a little later. Y'all was still like committed to each other, which is why he came to Akron. But she would even explain, well, again, when she said she did nothing wrong, she would explain that she was dancing with the girls. It was a girls' night. She was with the girls. She wasn't with no guy. And that what the dude did wasn't something that she wanted him to do. And she confronted him.
Yeah, I seen the picture, the screenshot that y'all talking about, but I had no idea. Like, literally. Obviously, if I'm like dancing with some girls and y'all saying something happened, I had no idea. Like, literally.
The dude who smacked her butt, Quan, he came on her stream to apologize, But he also revealed something. He said that
That nigga being dirty. They was trying to strip the ball.
Kaya said, and he said it in front of Kaya, and Kaya did not deny it. He said that Kaya said, even if he did smack her butt, it wasn't a problem.
Fuck ass no, bro. Yo, that's being called messy, nigga. And she confirmed this?
What's up, y'all? Cooking with Kya. I ain't gonna lie, I don't drink. I ain't gonna drink. We just talk like adults. You feel? The mic is unmuted. There you go. You good? All right. What do we just talking about?
We talked about the situation that y'all was talking about him smacking my ass in the club or whatever.
Motherfucker dressed like Frozone. Is that Dabo?
I was unaware of it until y'all brought it up in the chat, and he just came and he said if he did, he apologized. There was nothing to do for it, and yeah.
Mind you, I'm drunk. And what did you say when I told you that? You said,
Okay, niggas being niggas.
I was unaware that you did that, and I was unaware, like I was confused.
and if I did, like I said, I apologize. But if I did, what did you say? What did you just tell me?
What?
You said, if I did, what did you say? It wasn't a problem, even though like it wasn't my intentions. Like I said, you got what you got going on. I got what I got going on. Everybody in the club.
Okay, as long as you apologize, like I said, I wasn't even aware that you did that,
She wasn't even. Okay, hold on.
Exactly.
but he apologized, y'all. That's the end of it. We won't even talk about it no more.
Man, that shit.
Let it go. We
Cool
go.
with that?
We go.
All right, say that.
Zay will take to Twitch
Ah, that nigga. She said, even if you did, it's not even a problem. I understand she's trying to keep her. One, she's trying to keep her options open. Two, she's trying to keep like business opportunities open. You feel me? Because you know you want to be cordial. Come on, y'all.
to explain how he feels about the situation. Now, what he explains is a situation we've all been through. He would explain, or how he tells it, he may not realize what he's saying, but as somebody who's been involved with women, I understand what he's saying. Kaya began to slowly distance herself from him, kind of not answer his calls as often, respond back a little slow. And they were in a position where, yeah, they were talking about their issues they need to work through, but he was still under the assumption they were together.
Getting ignored. I'm getting blatantly ignored, gang. I'm gonna tell niggas I'm getting blatantly ignored, my nigga.
Yeah, we all know this. Come on, y'all. Yeah, we all know this. Either when your girl's mad or you think when your girl's like either fucking around or doing some other shit. The human brain recognizes patterns, and when patterns break, we recognize.
I'm like, bro, and the thing is, bro, what I always told her, gang, I said, bro, if you ever want any of these niggas, just let me know, my nigga. Let me know, because I'll do anything, I'll do anything to try to keep us together if we having regular problems. But if it got anything to do with another nigga or trying to entertain another nigga, explore the options, I say, yo, let me know and I will move around. You don't gotta worry about nothing. I'll be out your way. No cap. That's what I said every time I see yo, if it's got anything to do with any nigga, tell me, and you don't even gotta worry about me trying to fix this shit.
This nigga's name is Zay Young. Okay, well, first off, I respect the way he moving. You feel me? Because if another nigga do want my girl, like, that nigga's gonna have to move around. But if my girl want that nigga, there's not much you can do. You're gonna hold on to something that's gonna end up hurting you, bro.
I'm gonna let you go do what the
210,000 ain't small. So I mean, like, he put in work, he put in effort.
fuck you wanna do, my nigga. No cap. You feel me? But funny thing is, she had a
Oh, you
nigga
smoking.
6 minutes away. I'm 6 minutes away, gang. I'm 6 minutes away.
If you were getting blatantly ignored, then why show up at Akron? Why show up to Ohio? Like, why? Like, why would you come if you were being blatantly ignored? It felt like he was still trying to hold on to this, bro. He felt like, man, bro, she about to go to Streamer University.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie though. Play your role and play your role well. Bro, he just needs to make sure that he maneuvers well from this point. He could definitely shoot up there.
I is there, DG is there, Duke Dennis is there, Quan is there. Oh, man, all these lit dudes trying to get at her. I got to be nearby. And it looks like, bro, she wasn't feeling you anymore, man. She She got the fame, she got the attention, and she started to look like, bro, I can do better than you, man. You just a normal guy. I got millionaires trying to date me now. Yeah, bruh. You try super hard. Now, he said something goofy that I didn't quite agree with. He said he don't blame Quan for slapping Kaya's butt. I feel like
That was I mean, if you know, okay, if he's trying to say his bitch is bad, so he understands why a nigga took the opportunity, fair enough. But like, I'm not saying that shit on camera. Obviously that.
yeah, like Quan apologized, so it's no weird stuff. It's cool, but he slapped her.
Also, he probably is also trying to keep relations, like, business relations open.
But without her permission. You should be mad at him for doing that to your girlfriend, bro.
At the nigga on, because look, bro, if I'm in the club, nigga, I got some drinks in my system. and I see some fine shit. Mind you, he was standing behind her for like 3 minutes before she even started doing that. So, nigga like me, I'm doing the same shit. Behind her, I'm trying to get on that. As soon as she started getting tricked, I'm trying to get on that. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? And especially if she looked like I could do it. Like a nigga not gonna do some shit like that if they don't feel like they can do it. My nigga, a nigga not finna do some shit like that if they don't feel like they can get on that, bro. Nigga finna be like, oh, she bad.
Okay, hold on. Cause like, I know what he mean. I know what that nigga talking about. It's like, just like how if you're on a date, like if the vibe is there, right? If the energy's in the air, if there's that friction, that you can lean in for a kiss. You feel me? Type shit.
Let me grab her ass. No, my nigga. No. Overly comfortable when a nigga they feel like they can get anybody. Bro, I won't even say that, bro, because like it's not even about the nigga getting lit, bro. It's about her, how like, I don't know, gang. But I can't be mad at the nigga. Let me have some drinks in my system. I'm at the club. I see some fine shit right there. Be getting lit. I've been behind her for 3.
Kaya will come back on stream and she will break down, or she will finally confess to what we've all known. Anybody with a brain look at the situation and you can figure out what went wrong here. She will finally reveal, listen, I'm hypergamous too, all right? I'm finally lit. I got a lot of attention. I'm famous now. A lot of successful and rich men are in my inbox. I just asked my boyfriend to get established. So Kaya is 23. I think Zay is around the same age. So she wanted her 23-year-old boyfriend to get established in order for him to continue dating her. Most 23-year-old men are not established, bro. I'm just most 23-year-old men are just getting into their career and their field, and they're still figuring it out and grinding.
It's just, and honestly, she's a content creator. She knows how hard the shit is. No? Or am I tripping? Like, coming up with ideas, editing, recording, everything. You know how hard that shit is. Like everything that comes with it. Yeah, you should know the grind, the hustle that come behind that shit. And you know that shit don't come easy. So it's like, I don't know. Especially in the beginning, they said that she was fucking with him because he had the fame. That shit's crazy.
Because she done achieved fame for looking good, for twerking on like TikTok, she now wants her 23-year-old boyfriend to become a millionaire overnight to keep up with her or to keep her. And he couldn't do it. So according to her, she was pretty much done with that situation because he wasn't established.
I was respectful enough to tell him, I still want this, but I just want you to go get established. That's all I was asking for. I just want him to get established. To the point where I kept telling him, like, yo, I got so fed up. I was literally telling him, like, go hang out with boys. You have friends out here. Like, get out the house. You don't gotta stay with me 24/7. Like, I don't know. I just got frustrated. It's just, yeah, I am too young. I just got frustrated of carrying the weight. Y'all, I couldn't do nothing. Like, he didn't let me do nothing. Like, oh my gosh, it was so bad. But anyways, like I said, I'm not gonna speak on his situation.
We've all been.
Damn, yo. I mean, niggas move like that. Niggas don't like their girls doing nothing because they know how niggas be moving. And at the end of the day, bro, everybody wants to deny they would deny a golden opportunity. But depending on the people they have to leave behind, they're gonna take that ticket. 97% of us is taking that ticket, gang. Look me dead in my eyes and tell me you're not. You're taking it.
Been there before, man. He had all the clout at some point. Now, by all the clout, I mean he was still where he's at now, right? He's, he's like a semi-popular streamer. He has clout. He has like 100,000+ on Twitch. So, he does his thing. And she had no clout. So he could get the girl who looked really good with no clout. But once she went viral overnight for looking good, and now she got all the clout in the world, she now looks at you as if you're nobody because now she's doing better than you. Whole time you're trying to hold on because now you got the most sought after girl on the internet, and you thinking you can't do much better than her.
She's the most sought after girl on the internet right now. It's crazy. That's a crazy moniker. That's a crazy title. I would not entirely agree. She's a bad bitch though. But hey, man, Zay, keep your head high. At the end of the day, it's a gritty life. Grit your teeth, chase your dreams, binge, watch the rest of the videos on the channel, and I catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.